Hello, everyone. My name is Netanya, and this is my sociology interview presentation. My research question was: is social media associated with positive or negative emotional outcomes for individuals? In this presentation, I'll walk through my interview with Sonia, a 19-year-old psychology major at NYU. What I learned from the interview, how it connects to sociological research, and the major takeaways from the project. I interviewed Sonia, who is a 19-year-old psychology major at NYU. She was a great fit because she uses social media daily, especially TikTok and Pinterest. We did the interview over video call, which helped keep it comfortable and flexible. At first, the interview felt a little awkward because I was trying to follow my question guide carefully. But after a few minutes, Sonia and I got into a natural flow. She was very open, honest, and willing to share personal experiences. If I could redo it, I would spend more time building rapport before starting and slow down during the follow-up questions that I had. My research question asked whether social media is connected to positive or negative emotional outcomes. I chose this topic because social media is definitely a huge part of our daily lives, especially for young adults like me. I wanted to understand why some people feel inspired online and why other people feel stressed or insecure online. Why I chose this topic. I was motivated by noticing how differently people react to the same platforms. Some people feel connected and motivated, while others are more pressured or drained. I wanted to explore these emotional differences and understand the deeper reasons behind them. Our major theme from the interview was Sonia's usage and habits. She scrolls through TikTok mostly at night and often for longer than she plans. Pinterest is where she gets inspiration for fashion, room decor, and daily habits or inspiration. She also mentioned that nightly scrolling sometimes interferes with her sleep. Like she stays up longer than she intends to because she's scrolling through TikTok more. Sonia originally joined social media to connect with friends, but now her motives have definitely changed, she says. She uses TikTok for entertainment and content that is more appealing to her, like maybe fashion or beauty. Pinterest also influences her personal style, hobbies, and even decisions about her room decor. When discussing her perceptions, Sonia said social media is both helpful and harmful. Pinterest tends to make her feel motivated and creative. It's more inspiring than TikTok, she claims. TikTok, however, can make her compare herself to others and feel distracted, insecure, but sometimes she says it does make her feel motivated. When talking about impact, Sonia shared moments where social media made her feel understood and connected, but sometimes it lowered her mood and self-esteem, especially when she compared herself or saw friends hanging out without her and they posted and she saw it through TikTok. These platforms connect directly to sociological ideas about social comparison and identities and how it can affect positively and negatively. What surprised me most was how self-aware she was about the negative effects. Yet she still continued the same scrolling habits. While we were talking, I realized that she was aware that social media has many effects, definitely some really negative effects, and how it was negatively affecting her, but she still continued to partake in it and was allowing herself to be negatively affected. This showed me how emotionally complicated social media can definitely be. My findings strongly support the theories from the Science Sociological article. Sania's experiences match the ideas about the highlight reel effect, where people compare their real lives to perfect online posts. It also supported theories about identity shaping and emotional consequences of digital culture. It explained to me that, and it showed from the article that social media, such as Fitspiration, was definitely having an effect on her. She said that because of the online Fitspiration, she would work out more, have better habits, but it would also make her feel more insecure about herself, and which was affecting her mental health. For future research, I would recommend comparing how different platforms affect emotions differently, such as TikTok versus Pinterest or Snapchat versus Instagram. I would also explore whether someone's major or personality type affects how they use social media. Also, we can see how direction involves algorithm and how they shape people's emotional experiences, how your TikTok algorithm gets affected, or what you see on Pinterest matches what you see on TikTok. This project has taught me how flexible interviewing needs to be and how important it is to listen actively. It also showed me real experiences reveal good emotional patterns, and surveys are not the only thing that can capture. I also learned that social media has both a positive and negative effect, and some people are well aware of this effect, but they still can choose to continue using social media. In conclusion, my interview with Sonia showed that social media has mixed emotional outcomes. It brings creativity, connection, and entertainment, of course, but it also brings pressure, comparison, and stress. This project taught me a lot about sociological research and how everyday habits connect to bigger social patterns, how scrolling through TikTok and scrolling through Pinterest has an effect on your daily life very massively. Thank you for listening to my presentation. If I'm happy to answer any questions or have further discussion, but that's all for my interview. Thank you.